The monk who had lost eyesight. Once upon a time, in the days of the Buddha, there lived a monk named Sakku-Parla. He was a wise and devoted monk who had become an arahat, meaning he had reached enlightenment. But there was something special about him: he was blind. One day, he traveled to the Zetavana monastery to pay his respects to the Buddha. While he was there, he spent the night walking up and down, meditating. But as he walked, he accidentally stepped on some tiny insects without knowing it because, remember, he couldn't see. The next morning, a group of monks noticed the dead insects and started to wonder, did Sakku-Parla kill these creatures? They thought it was strange and decided to tell the Buddha about it. When they explained what they had found, the Buddha asked them, "Did any of you see him kill those insects?" The monks admitted that they hadn't. Then the Buddha said, "Just as you did not see him do it, Sakku-Parla also could not see those insects. And because he has reached enlightenment, he would never have had the intention to harm any living beings. He is innocent." The monks were curious about why Sakku-Parla was blind if he had become an arahat, so the Buddha shared a story about one of Sakku-Parla's past lives. Long, long ago, he had been a doctor. One day, a woman came to him with an eye problem. She promised that if the doctor cured her, she and her children would become his servants. The doctor worked very hard and healed her eyes. But the woman didn't want to keep her promise. So she lied and told him her eyes were still bad. The doctor figured out she was tricking him, and he became angry. So, he gave her a different medicine, but this time, it made her completely blind. Because of this unkind act, Sakku-Parla suffered the result of his actions in later lives by being born blind. Then the Buddha shared a verse that explains how our thoughts and actions shape our lives. Everything starts with the mind. If you act or speak with a bad mind, suffering will follow you. Just like the cart follows the ox that pulls it. After the Buddha finished, many of the monks who were listening gained a deep understanding of the teachings and became enlightened, just like Sakku-Parla. And from that day on, the monks learned to be more mindful of their thoughts and actions, knowing how important it is to be kind and good. The key lesson from the story is always kind and think good thoughts, because what's in your heart and mind affects your actions. If you do something with kindness, good things will follow, but if you act with bad intentions, it can cause harm, even to yourself later on. That is for now. See you in the next story.